Thank you for taking the interview. What's your name?
I'm Marvin.
Alvin.
Marvin. Yeah.
I'm Ryu. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
Cool. So how long have you been here?
I arrived here yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So you still have a jet lag?
Sorry?
Jet lag?
No, not at all.
You're not
actually.
sleepy?
No, not at all.
Cool. I want to ask about your country. What is big difference between your country and Japan so far?
So far, I would say the train and the bus system is it's way better than in Germany, at least. In Germany, the buses are always late, and in general you can look it up way better here. And
Okay.
I mean the food is just completely different. So,
Cool.
but I like it a lot.
Even in the capital city, transportation is not that great.
I don't know how it's like in Berlin, right now, because I live in a quite smaller area. But there it's not so good.
Cool. So where are you from in Germany?
Western part, it's close to Cologne, but it's a smaller city.
Cool. Little bit rural area?
Sorry?
Rural area? Like countryside?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So what do you do for a living?
I actually quit my job in December, but before that I was working as a salesman, basically.
You are entrepreneur?
No, I was working for a bigger steel company in Germany.
Okay.
Just selling steel, basically.
Cool. So you just came here, but what is the best experience in Japan so far?
Best experience. Yesterday I was my hostel is in Shinjuku.
Yes.
And I was just walking around, and it's just such a nice area.
Like night market?
Yeah. And that was quite an experience already. And today I just thought, I go to Shibuya, and but I think I will go here again at nighttime as well.
Cool.
So just to get all the experience on.
So last night, where did you go in Shinjuku?
Not a specific place. I was just walking around, wherever looked good, and just eating at one place. But I don't know what the name was.
Okay. Actually, Shinjuku is so big city.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult to explore everything. Okay. So what is your plan about your Japanese travel?
My plan. I don't have a specific plan. I just look up things that look interesting to me.
Okay.
And just visit them. I'm planning to stay 1.5, maybe 2 weeks in Tokyo, then 1 week in Osaka and 1 week in Kyoto.
So totally you are traveling in Japan for 3 weeks?
For 1 month.
A month?
Yeah.
That would be so great.
Yeah.
So are you excited?
Yeah, totally. And I'll just look up what I want to visit and what looks interesting.
Okay, that's so cool. So what comes to mind if you think Japanese culture?
Very respectful.
Okay.
And I already experienced that a lot. It's people are way friendlier, and they have a lot more respect than
Okay.
I think some German people. And just the architecture is just so different as well. So I think that's quite some difference to Europe. and
Okay.
Germany.
So is this first visiting? This is your first visiting in Japan?
Yeah. It's my first time traveling in general. So I'm currently traveling through Asia, and Japan is my last stop. I was in Seoul before, in Korea.
Okay. So I want to ask about food-wise. And
Yeah.
have you ever eaten Japanese food here?
Yesterday I ate some ramen,
Okay.
and I liked it a lot. But besides that, I didn't eat too much Japanese food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think you should try sushi or
Yeah.
sukiyaki.
Yeah, I really want to try that out.
Okay. So you said Germany is also expensive country, and
Yeah.
how do you feel about Japanese money?
I think it's quite similar to Germany or Europe in general, I think. It's more expensive than I thought.
Okay.
Especially if I compare to Korea. It's a bit more expensive than Korea. But again, it's kind of similar to Europe, so it's fine for me, I guess. But yeah, more expensive than I thought, actually.
Okay, that's news to me. I have heard like European people find Japanese super inexpensive.
Yeah,
Not the cheap.
actually, when I looked up the hotel prices or hostel prices, I was kind of surprised, actually.
How much is your hostel price?
It's around $50 a night.
Like 50 Japanese yen?
No, it's 50 euros
Euros.
a night. Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's a little bit expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask about your country and where is the best spot like you can recommend for Japanese person who want to come to your country?
I think Berlin is a good place to visit. Lots of sightseeing, but I think like some places like Munich, for example. I haven't been there myself, but I got a friend who lives there, and yeah, it's such a nice area and nice landscapes and everything. So I think it's a really good place to visit. Yeah, I think those two might be a good place to start.
So could you give any advice, like who want to come to your country?
Like other places.
Yeah, advice. Yeah.
I think like the area like Cologne or Dortmund it's a bit different as well.
Okay.
Like maybe you should pay it a visit as well, or Hamburg. It's a good place as well.
Cool.
Like it's very different areas. It's just you'll get some different experiences there. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so do you speak Japanese?
Not much. I started learning it a bit, but
Cool.
while traveling, I started it when I was back in Germany, and actually liked it a lot. But while traveling, I didn't just get the chance too much to learn it. So when I'm back in Germany, actually, I will start it again.
Cool.
Because I actually forgot most of it. But I want to come back to Japan for sure at some point, and I want to be able to speak with the locals. So just out of respect.
So how many languages do you speak?
Just German and English. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have heard like European people speak a lot of language, like 3 or 4.
Yeah, like many Germans, like they learn a third language
Okay.
in school. Like most of them like learn French, for example, or some of them learn Dutch. But it's it depends on what school you go on and
Okay.
on like what degree you go for. And in some degrees you need it.
Oh, I
You need a
understand.
third language, and in some you don't. And I didn't need it, so I could have gone for it, but I didn't.
Like it depends on what someone want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I understood. So do you feel any language barrier in Japan?
So far I didn't feel it too much, but I think it's gonna be there at some point, especially if I think I go to like Kyoto or Osaka, because I think Tokyo is kind of like used to the tourism, I guess, and
Yeah.
so some people at least know some like broken English. But I think if I go to like Kyoto or Osaka, like people don't know too much English, so I guess I have to do it with Google Translate or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's important. I guess people in Japan don't speak English a lot, but do you think like Japanese English is enough?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, I see.
I think so.
Thank you so much.
It's always enough to just like be able to communicate a bit and
Okay.
totally.
How about like Korea?
In Korea, honestly, I thought like I didn't meet too many people that spoke English.
Okay.
I only went to a festival once, and there I met a lot of Koreans who actually spoke English. But I think it's because they are like, it's like more of an international place.
Okay.
Festival, like there were so many people of different countries. So yeah, there were a lot of Koreans who spoke English. But when I was just in the city, I didn't meet any people who spoke English, so I was actually kind of surprised. And I actually met a guy at the festival who lives in
Okay.
Japan, and he told me Japanese people don't speak English.
Yeah.
But so far, I only met had good experiences.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah,
That's good for you.
I'm very surprised, but in a positive way.
Okay. That's all. Thank you so much.
No
Thank you for
problem,
taking
no
interview.
problem.